Okay, so let's take a look at what Jefferson Street gave us. A few of that, but there's only one table here. Interesting. God, I fucking hate that angel. You know, I love Doctor Who, don't get me wrong, but Doctor Who is literally giving me the fear of fucking stone angels now. Not even kidding. It's dumb. I know. But so I am missing something, probably in that damn garage, of course. Dabbling with black arts. Kathy died suddenly. So the other woman is Kathy Rhonda Defoe, charged with shooting and killing her family during a brisk. Wait a minute. So it. But why? Oh, but you know what? Kathy. Okay. Maybe demonic. During a recent follow up, Renee tried to restrain Cecilia during a violent outburst. Cecilia overpowered Renee, knocking her to the ground where she bumped her head on the floor. Renee suffered a concussion from and filed a form of dismissal from this case. In review of the incident and many past events, we decided to withhold assigning another social worker to monitor Cecilia at home. Please understand our position here as our caseworker safety is important. Somebody had anger issues. Yeah, that's a fucking hit list. Whose puzzle can this be? We got 100. 550 to go. Yeah, I couldn't find anything in the garage. That's what's weird about it. I must have been walking right over it and not even realizing it. All right, Mr. Stevenson's. I would like to extend an offer for you to come investigate the Bar Harbor Lighthouse Maritime Museum. I'm sure you're very familiar with the numerous claims about the lighthouse and the surrounding grounds being haunted. I, along with most of our staff, have experienced something chilling and unexplainable during our time at the lighthouse. Whether it's hearing shrills at the Hurley House, seeing shadows briskly moving about the lighthouse stairwells, or falling. Excuse me. Or feeling full of dread while being in the barn at night. It seems there is a wide range of stories we all collectively have. I won't go too much in detail about the history because I'm sure you know more about the stuff than I do. The first claims of paranormal activity started in when Dylan Huey became a wiki. A wiki? You mean a Wiccan? Why would you call it a wiki? That sounds so bad. Undoubtedly, these ghost stories became exaggerated when the tour started during the Novak family's tenure. The stories further deepened a few years after the lipstick killer was apprehended. It is terrible about what happened to those kiddos. There is no shortage of ghost stories about them. Awesome. Kid ghosts. Because that's what I want to deal with. I think I can speak for all the staff here. We would like to see if you're able to find some evidence validating our experiences. This would be most convenient for us if you can investigate on a weeknight. This is our busy season, and the weekends are especially busy. The lighthouse will be completely vacant, so you can investigate wherever you wish. Although visitor center and the gift snack shop will be locked up. Additionally, if you find retractable belt barriers, please be respectful of them. Although in several locations we have moved them back so you can investigate more closely. This is a museum. We want to maintain the integrity of our artifacts. Well, I can already guarantee you one of your artifacts is fucking haunted. Just an FYI, Anna. So, I'm probably going to end up having to take one of your artifacts. Almost guaranteed. Read the history of the lighthouse? How do you see the history of the lighthouse? I'm assuming that's in the archives. Nope, that's not. Wow, there is a bunch of shit here. Is that a tit? The fuck is that? There's a picture of a face. Several deaths from 37 to 51. And that's the only thing I can click on, so we might as well keep that. Read the wiki on the Right House. Oh, and there's one on the church too. You know, that would actually help with the church. I never did that. Okay, so let's take a look at this. So the Bar Lighthouse. Oh my fucking lord. I'm sure it's useful, but this is a lot of reading. So, if you guys do want to read this, okay, this is for the recording, okay, go ahead and pause and read because I'm not going to read all this. Okay? So, I'm going to let you pause and read this, and then I'm going to start from here. I'm assuming you're going to unpause it now, and then I'm going to go ahead and do this. Go ahead, pause, read, because again, I'm not going to read all this, especially not out loud. I'm assuming you pause and you read. I'm going to go ahead and move forward, and there you go. That should be all of it. Pause, read, and I'm going to just see what these little magnifying glass say. There it goes. Slaves lived in the houses on the west side. Okay. George was a slave that was murdered, and Douglas was murdered. And Douglas was the slave owner. Okay. So there's been a lot of slaves here. Okay. IHE Wumba. Okay, we're going to do the same thing here. If you want to read, go ahead and pause the video and read. It is also helpful in finding locations on the Lighthouse Island. Yeah, I know. It's important for releasing the ghosts later. So I'm going to end up having to read it anyways. Perfect. I'm going to go ahead and pause it, read this. Yeah, that's why I am moving the notes so people can pause and read this if they want. And then they can unpause, then I'll move it down. They can go ahead and pause, read this. Yeah. I'm making sure that people that want to watch this and actually want to read all of this, they can actually pause it and read it. I'm only going to read bits and pieces of it so I can get the investigation at least started. So we're not here listening to me talk about this for over an hour. Let's take a look at the stuff here. Many painful memories, 4 children who sadly died. So Hurley and they started their family at the lighthouse. Um, Within a year of the birth, great. Now we're having toddler baby ghosts running after me. Everything between a year and 4 years old. Wow, that's actually rough. And then she died while hemorrhaging. That's not a death I wish on anyone. So there was a murder here. Eli and Jabez were racing up and down the stairs of the lighthouse. Then they approached the top level, some shoving and wrestling. Ooh. Okay. Wow, there's a lot of shit here. Dr. Gideon's trauma may linger. So, Dr. Arthur Gideon was a lead surgeon during this time and performed many amputations. Dr. Gideon was quoted as saying, "Many years after his time as a field surgeon, my vocation has immunized me from the disgust of blood and gore. What shall ever haunt me forever is the screams of these young men." Wow, this place is fucked. Yeah, that might be what I do. Like I said, I'm just reading bits and pieces of it for the investigation, and then when we actually go to do the banishment, maybe I'll tell more. Like I said, I might do what he did, which is read everything just off screen, off stream. The Novak Keepers. Okay, so if you want to read this, oh wait, okay, yeah. If you want to read this, pause now. It seems like it's a crazy property. And then the last paragraph is right here. Renee liked the east side of the house, which is probably one of her ghosts from what we've seen earlier. What the actual fuck? The Novaks were known to be social people, grew tiresome of the seclusion associated with the lighthouse. They worked with the city's development department and started getting lighthouse tours in '94. The ferry would leave the dock at Magnificent Drive, transfer guests to the south dock at the lighthouse, and then take a carriage up for a tour. Guests could see the locations where Mr. Murdoch was suffered and then chopped up and thrown into the sea, where poor Eli fell to his death. He was fucking chopped up? What fucking shit happened at this property? Many guests reported being touched or experienced unusual cold spots. So there's cold spots in the Hurley house. I'm actually going to keep that one. Actually, we kind of know the Hurley house is haunted, right? So several guests over the years claimed seeing spirits within the Hurley house. Xavier moved and Renee died in the house. So Xavier moved into one of the smaller bedrooms with Renee until his death in 1921 and her death in 1922. So they both died in the house as well. Doesn't say by what. The Coast Guard years. Again, go ahead and read this and pause. Murdoch deserved it. From what little I've read, yeah, he definitely did deserve it. If he's performing amputation and is just, not giving a shit, just, chopping shit up left and right just because. Oh, yeah, he deserved it. Okay, everyone should have this pause and read by now. I'm going to go ahead and scroll this down. It was only one or two sentences. But it doesn't look like there's any investigation news here, just more information. Probably information I will need to do later on. Oh, yeah, that's right. He's the one that murdered, yeah. The lipstick killer. I'm gonna go ahead and pause here and read this. And then here's the rest of it. Go ahead and pause and read the rest of it. So there was male victims outside the barn, which there's an elevated EMF in the barn, so we don't need that info. Buried near the barn. Maybe Aaron was possessed. Okay, so Aaron Lehman's defense attorney, a defense lawyer, tried an insanity plea. Part of their plea strategy consisted of outlining voices Aaron consistently heard in his head. He stated a female voice was constantly in his head and forced evil thoughts onto him. He stated that during these ritualistic murders, he would go into a trance after disrobing the female victim and blacking out, not remembering killing them. So the ritual murders in the cave along the coast. Okay, so that's what we need. Because I don't have anything about a fucking cave. Holy shit. Okay. So additionally, he had no recollection of what happened after that. He stated he had no idea how the victim's bones were crushed or partially dissolved. He was found guilty and sentenced to death. Right, because the guy who's possessed, that's what you want to do is just kill them so that spirit just, lingers. There's been approximately one teenage couple per year that has allegedly gone to Bar Lighthouse and disappeared. Their clothes usually found, but bodies are never recovered. It is believed these individuals decided to swim and were dragged out to sea. Yeah, yep, yeah. That's a reasonable explanation. I like the cave. No, you like the cave for different reasons. You're gonna like the cave for what it's gonna do to me. Okay, so there's cold spots in the garage. So there's going to be a lot of cold spots in EMF in the Hurley house. We have to go around stairwells for the pictures. The barn is going to have a shit ton of information as well because that's where a lot of victims were buried. The keeper quarters where the two couple have died, especially Nova or Nervac or whatever her name is. Renee, that's her name, is the Novak started home ghost tours, which was kind of irrelevant, and then the ritual murders in the cave along the coast. Maybe you don't trust me. Maybe I like it for different reasons. No, no. Look, I love you like a sister, and I think you love me like a brother. And we all know that brotherly and sisterly love is not always innocent. So, I know damn well there's only one reason why you love it.
first heard about this place when I was a kid. It's unbelievable I'm actually here investigating. This lighthouse has been around for almost 200 years and has a history that aligns well with being a haunted location. I'd love to find evidence specifically identifying the spirits allegedly haunting here. I'm sure I'll be able to find enough evidence to support their claims and put their minds at ease.
Okay. Here we go. Oh. Oh, that's a well. Wow, this place is huge. What the actual fuck? Torturing siblings is fun. Oh, I'm sure it is. All right, let's investigate the barn. The barn is right here. Um, may not be. Oh, that's not creepy or anything. There's a fucking playground here. Cheer captain still missing. Okay. You know, if the hands would have never came up, I would have never seen that. That's like the walking, isn't it? Oh man, that was fucking creepy as hell. You miss a lot by not looking at. But I mean, I don't want to look at the fucking ground and miss evidence. All right. All right. So, yeah, this is just this. You know what? Let me just get this out of the way because if I go on the other side,
Nothing paranormal about these EMF readings.
um, I might end up catching it thinking it's something else when it's not. All right. So, nothing really outside. Let's go inside. God, your face is fucking creepy. Oh, that's what I'm hearing is you walking? I thought it was like the spirits walking on wood, but now it's walking on dirt and hay. The general surgeons. So we get that doctor evidence. Murdoch, right? That's his name?
was that? I'm glad I captured it with a recorder. That's extraordinary audio evidence.
God, how many entrances and exits are there? Is there any way to turn you off? I can't go up, which is a shame. Yeah, bats, you too. I don't think there were cold spots reported here, but I'm gonna look anyways. Mine as well. No, that looks like to be normal. It's not moving.
Nothing paranormal about these temperature readings.
Man, the amount of doors here. Meh. That might have been a real temperature spike. It was so fucking quick, though. Alright. Nope, that's normal.
These temperature fluctuations appear to be normal.
Maybe that's what I ended up grabbing. I ended up grabbing a normal one. Alright. Time for the creepy, I hate this. This effect right here always makes me think there's a shadow person. Alright. Creepy playground time. If this starts moving on its own, I'm getting the fuck out of here. I'm just saying. And I'm paying attention to the ground. But I don't see anything here. Can I go up these stairs? No. Oh, and I forgot that's to take a picture. Not a trick, it's just cool. Okay. Well, you can remind me if and when we get there. I say if because if I collect enough evidence, I may just leave and then come back. Just to maximize the experience. There's no bells here. There's no background noise that I'm used to, like the screeching and whatnot. I don't think there's anything tied to this playground. Either that, or I just need more evidence before the playground stuff comes to life. There's legitimately like nothing here. There is one thing I'll do because kids have died and the spirits might be here.
Is there anyone here who would like to
Let's
speak
see.
with me?
Let's see if the kids want to speak.
Is there anyone here who would like to speak with me?
Oh, it was by the barn. Okay.
Is this your home? Is this your home?
Well, then I'm not going to bother too much here. I'm going to just move on. And let's see. So it's by, well, depending. Well, if I come across the cave, I'll go through the cave. But first, we're going to actually investigate around this fountain. I called it a well earlier because, you know, I'm dumb. But I'm going to go ahead and investigate like a little bit like this and then go around the actual fountain here. Not that I think I'll find anything, because so far nothing has been outside per se. But you just never know. No, nothing outside. Alright. Let's go into this building here. If we're allowed to go into the building. So our audio recordings are done, essentially, technically. We just need EMF readings, temperature readings. Oh, this might be the snack shop and shit. So this actually might be closed. We need EMF, temperature, and a picture. And then we can leave and come back, maybe. Yeah, there's no back entrance to this. Or side entrance, so this is probably the snack and whatnot area, so we're just going to skip this then. Maybe we'll go into that one. Yep, because there's the wall for the area. All right. Well, I guess we can go around it first before going inside. Wait, you said the cave was by the. If the. So what the fuck is over here? Well, that presence changed real quick. Wow. Um. I don't know how much I like this area. Wow, you can't even see. Wait, where'd it go? Oh, it's right here. Wait. No, it was closer. No, that is it. Okay. What the fuck is this area? A howl into the night. Am I dealing with the werewolf? Slave houses? Okay. As long as you're not giving too much away, you're perfectly fine. Oh, this would have actually just told me it's the slave houses. All right. This howling is absolutely fucking creepy as fuck. I just want to point that out there. I want to get out of this forest and go back to what I wanted to do in the first place. Jesus, I went so far out of where I wanted to go. Is this another no-go area? Seems like it. All right. So both buildings ended up being no-goes. Interesting. We can go in here, though. Marty Walsh of 42. My dearest Marty, it is hard to believe that we have been married and been married 6 months already. Time has passed so quickly. I know this is not what we had in mind living married life, but this war will be over before we know it. We have won every battle we've been engaged in, and I am certain this war will be over within a year. Then we can settle down in our little house with our kids playing in the yard. I know I will see you soon. I love you, Mary Walsh, Pat. Saturday night. Okay. So either the wife of the war or the war veteran himself. Still a vampire. Perfect. Oh, that's a shower. All right. This is not moving. This is probably not going to be it.
While this is a high EMF level, it seems to be normal, although they may want to call an electrician to ensure everything is wired correctly.
Oh man, this is fucking creepy as fuck. Who the hell? That's probably from the computer. Probably from these appliances. This is too steady. Nope.
These lights are acting funny. I should continue investigating. The EMF meter should not behave this way. This is paranormal.
Awesome. We got the EMF reading. So there are also cold temperatures here. This is too steady. It's probably not it.
These temperature fluctuations appear to be normal.
There are temperature readings here. I just gotta find them again. There is a ghost walking around in here. Man, look at that
These
drop.
temp readings are unusual.
That's a severe drop. Come on.
Something is going on here. These temperature readings are definitely paranormal.
Now all we need
Is there anyone here
is photographic evidence. Oh, that's cold, all right.
Is there anyone here who would like to speak with me? Do you know why I'm here? Do you know why I'm here?
I already got audio. I got like 2 or 3 audios in the barn, so I'm good on audio. I'm just gonna see if. I mean, there's obviously a presence walking around here.
Can you tell me your name? Why are you here? Why are you here? Is this your home?
Yeah, I know I've only seen half.
Is this your home?
Like I said, that's why I would leave and then come back. Just for the experience. Like, part of me already wants to leave and come back and just say forget about the photographic experience, because right now getting photographic experience is just so fucking hard, but getting audio evidence is super easy. Like, I'm sure if I go to the cave, which is I think over here you said, I'm sure if I go to the cave, I'll get a ton of audio evidence. You can get a photo from Murdoch near the lighthouse easier. Yeah, there's also audio evidence in the lighthouse too. That's okay. Well, we'll go to the lighthouse now then. See if we can get that photographic evidence. Yeah, I had a feeling. Whatever the hell this little place is. Oh, this is the restroom. Boy, here's these railings. Although they might be talking about the railings up there. If I actually remember correctly, the kids ran up the stairs. Somebody once told me. Anyways, sorry. God damn it, I was too slow. Fuck. How did that not work? I might have to turn off the light. Boxing. Jesus fucking Christmas. So, what am I looking up that's cool? You mean like all the lights up there? Oh, I have to look up right away? Okay, so turn up. And I have to look up, like, up here? Did I miss it again? Or was it just the lights coming on one at a time? Oh, I mean, it is. I actually like this swirly stuff at the top here. I'm going to leave the area. Oh, that's for the light. I can barely see. I'm like basically guiding myself through this fucking camera right now. It's so hard to see. Okay, now let's go back. Let's see if they're back now. No. I'm also going to walk instead of run, just in case. Nope, didn't get it. Okay,
Wow,
so
that's great audio evidence.
I captured one of the kids. The fucking boat is just the troll me. How did I miss you before? What the fuck? What? What is going on with my evidence? Almost want to clip this and send this to like their Discord or something, just to let them know that it's a bit bugged. So this is where they would roughhouse and then get pushed over.
Wow, this battery died abruptly. I need to replace these batteries.
Really? I didn't even see my batteries get low. There's a lot of places I still need to go. I'm just trying to get this photographic evidence and then coming back for more for the experience. But I just can't seem to. Oh, other side. I just can't seem to get the evidence to click. I hear hauntings. Inside the little house? Interesting. I can give that a shot. Although last time I went in there, there wasn't even an apparition. There was like 3 or 4 apparitions in here. But for whatever reason, when I clicked, nothing happened. Maybe I can't look the. I mean, it does say at the corner of your eye, right? So maybe I have to just constantly not look in the general direction. Watch my battery goes dead again. You're good. You're good. I know your heart's in the right spot.
Incredible. A photo of an entity?
Fucking finally, man. Alright. Let's get out of here. Get out of here, come back, and then we'll hit the cave. And... I didn't capture you in time, did I? Fuck. We'll capture the cave and the big house. Yeah. We're gonna do that when we come back. This big house, right? Let me actually make sure. This is the big house that you're talking about? Yup, okay. Experience grinding. I didn't get enough audio recordings. I got at least 3. Maybe you need more than that. Oh well.